Hello. So I am in Paris, Texas. Not Paris, France. Paris, Texas. She is with me today. Say hi, Mom.
Right, I'm tired.
Oh, she's tired. She's such a good sport. She doesn't start going on these trips till like 3 o'clock, and then she's like, I'm tired right when I get ready to shoot some video. Anyway, so I am in Paris at their local cemetery, which is, I think, one of the best cemeteries around. So let me show you around a little bit. So this is Paris, Texas. This is a very old cemetery. We do not have pavement. Everything is gravelled in Paris Cemetery, but it's huge. I've been here a few times. And we've got quite a few Civil War veterans in here and other things. But I'm trying to get to the back of the cemetery where a lot of the old graves are. So hold on, bear with me, and we'll get you there. That is a big cemetery, don't you think, Mom?
Yeah.
Don't you love cemeteries?
I don't know.
It's a beautiful day, actually, to be out walking around today. It's only 92, but it actually really feels much cooler than 92. You know, I'm getting serious now because I'm getting out of the car. So this is Paris, and they have a wonderful cemetery with lots of pretty old graves. So I wanted to show you around. Now, I was also going to take you by another cemetery that is actually my favorite one on the way home. But we might have to do that another day. Mom may tuck her out on me. But isn't this one pretty? I don't know if there's a date. Died in 1891, I think is what it says. Isn't that pretty? Their little hands are broken. But this one's just really pretty to walk around in. And this one. And this is not even the oldest part of the cemetery. Check this one out. Yeah. Back in the day, they had some money around this area. Let me kind of get in the shade. We can see it a little bit better. Isn't that beautiful? It's Aikens on one side and Connor on that side. And it's got I guess a lady with a cross up at the very top. And it's got to be at least 2.5 to 3 stories high. So let's go up and check it up a little bit closer. There's nothing better than walking through an older cemetery. Their architecture and their gravestones are really amazing. Earlier today, my mom and I went to look to see how much it would cost to engrave something else on my dad's and mom's tombstone. And it was going to cost quite a bit. But you know, the tombstones nowadays just don't have the character as the tombstones of the old days. So just hypothetically, if you buy a really nice tombstone, like the one my parents have, you're probably going to cost $3,000 to $4,000. So if you put this in perspective of the 1800s or whenever this one was built, I can't even imagine how much money they spent, which is probably not much compared to what we spend now, but just think of the way the money is different. So like our 2000 might have been 10,000 back then. So hypothetically, if this cost, I don't know, 10,000 to build back in the day, it might have been 40,000. I mean, I don't know, but you get the gist. So I can't even imagine. Someone who built something like that had to have quite a bit of money. It's pretty. Let me see if I can find like dates on here, because I don't see dates. Oh, here's one. Here's a Connor. No, Connor Jr., 1857 to 1922. Yeah, these were 1914 and 1912, so pretty cool. This is one of my favorites. Look at these little flower details. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Just very detailed. And that is way above my head. This is actually my head site. And so you can see this is, I mean, it's just massive. Massive, massive, massive. So that was the first one I wanted to show you. And we'll go find some more. Before I drive you off to find some more, this is the actual stones that go with this one. So they were born in 1855 and died in 1986. And this was Judith Connor. She was born in 1860. That was the year the Civil War started. Or was it 61? Anyway, this is right before the Civil War started. And she died in 1920. And he was born in 1855. Wow. So I can just imagine what they did for a living to be able to afford that. Maybe they were a banker, or they owned some of the stores in town. Maybe even a politician. I don't know. Be worth looking up on Find a Grave. Yeah, see all those? They're huge. I can't possibly show them all to you on this video, but they're huge. Right, so this is the heart of the old part of the cemetery. So this is called Evergreen Cemetery here in Paris. It is the final resting place of many notable citizens of Paris and Lamar County due to the steady growth of the area. The old cemetery of Paris, located near the center of this town, quickly became too small. So in 1866, the Evergreen Cemetery Association was chartered by well-known community leaders to purchase this land for a cemetery purpose. After the initial purchase of 16 acres from George Wright, additional tracts were added in 1893, 1907, 56, and 57. The first burials is attributed to Lucy Pope Maxey. She was born in 1894 and died in 1866, 1 year after the American Civil War ended. The mother of Samuel Bell Maxey. Now that is a famous house in town. I can't show it to you today. I've already been there. I went there one time with my friend, my YouTube buddy. And but one day I'm going to get over here and show you that house. He was a veteran of the American Civil War. So as the mother of Samuel Bell Maxey, a West Point graduate, Confederate general, that's who Maxey was. He has a house here and is buried in Evergreen Cemetery. Most of the cemetery's 11 incorporators are all buried here, including Samuel Bell Maxey, Dr. Alfred Simpson Johnson, Albert Redding, and William Bramlette. Oh, yeah, I got to find the one with the cowboy boots. I got to remember where that's at. There's another one here, buried here, is William C. Barcox. His Jesus and Cowboy Boots Memorial attracts visitors from across the nation. Examples of this unique stone cutting art within the cemetery includes the beverly of angelic figures and religious imagery, flowers, wine, cotton bales, broken trees, anchors, and a life-size buffalo, and a replica of the point page of Paris Morning News. So I'm going to find that one for you. Oh. I think I might have already found it. Okay, so let's go on and see if I found it or not. It was so funny because I said, I got to find the one with the cowboy boots. And then I looked up and go, oh, I think it's the one right next to this sign. So this is the one they were talking about, that people come from all around to see this one. It's Barb Croc. I think I said that right. He was born in October 6, 1820. Is that 25 or 28? 1825 or 28. And died in 1881 here in Paris. Love never dies. And then you go up and you see this beautiful thing. Now, what's unique about it, you probably can't see it from right here, So let me see if I can catch it. Right here, guys. Let's see if I can show you with my finger. Yeah, right there. This little angel has cowboy boots on. Now, is that not Texas or what? Cowboy boots. I love that. So, yeah, very unique. So I'll show you around the front. Oh, I don't know if I can with that sun. But yeah, that was what makes this one very unique, is the cowboy boots. And so he was born in Ohio, but died right here in Paris, Texas, March 25th, 1909. Oh, that's his wife. She was born in 1824 from Ohio and ended up in Texas. But yeah, that one's pretty. So here's the front of her. So that's one of the most famous graves here in Paris. The angel with the cowboy boots. So funny. You want to go to that other cemetery? It's much prettier. And I'm thinking, this one's pretty too. It has lots of old graves. So I said, Mom, give me just 5 more minutes. So show you guys a couple more here in Paris. And then maybe someday I'll get back over here and show you a lot more of this one. One of the things I like about Paris, even though it's not graveled, it has the old, even though it's not paved, it has the old gravel road, which kind of just reminds me of an old-fashioned cemetery. Now, the one I want to show you, I can see it right here. So let's head on over there and I'm going to show you this one. So the grave I'm going to show you is this cross right here. And it is one of my favorites because of the detail. It is absolutely amazing detail. Check out this one. I love, 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 love this one. I've seen it a couple times. So when you get in here, you have an old sword. It said, from your loving wife, Marvin. You got an old hat here. If I can remember the details of this one, I will put it in the description because it does have a history to this one. But look at the details. You got a skull. You got like swords and knights, and it's just beautiful. The detail is amazing. I'm not sure about the back. I can't remember. Yeah, it's got details going up the back too. They do not make tombstones and gravestones like this anymore. The imagination and probably just the time that goes into carving every little piece out, including even the skeleton and the bird on top. And even the name is all carved 3D looking. So they died September 28th, 1886 at the age of 27. I didn't know he was 27. 27. See, but there's a hat here and a sword. There's, to me, more of a story. And I remember reading about it, so I will look it up and I will put the information in the description if you're curious. So anyway, this is Paris, Texas. And I could spend hours out here showing you every grave, but I do have one more stop to make on my way home. And so look at this one. It's like a Celtic cross. I mean, it's amazing. Now, I know that some of these older may not, they may have a lot of older cemeteries up north, but this one's pretty old. You know, Texas is not as, came along a little after some of the gravestones up north, like in New York and things, because, they didn't come into the Union until after the Alamo. But, yeah, and it's great. There's a few old ones here also. And I'm going to end it with this one, maybe over here, because I want to take you to Hugo. And so stay tuned, because I am going to take you to Hugo, Oklahoma, to this circus cemetery. It'll probably be in a different video, so keep an eye out for it if you like cemeteries and unique places. Isn't that one beautiful? Just right up there, that angel. See how tall those trees are? I mean, it's amazing how they made so many tall cemetery graves back in the day. Let's see if I can. I'm trying really hard to figure out how to walk and not move my camera. So if you got any tips or a different kind of tripod to get, let me know in the comments below. This is Captain J.N. Adams. He was born in November 20th, 1839, died in 1888. Now, being a captain in those dates, he was a Civil War veteran, probably a Confederate soldier. We are in the Texas, which was in the Confederacy. And I guess that's his wife. She died in 1903. Look at the detail. Look at his face. Amazing. Civil War veteran, being he was a captain in the Civil War. Yeah. And the details, look at the flowers. Just amazing. This cemetery is amazing. So y'all, it's already like 6 o'clock, and I do have a couple other stops and an hour drive home, because we're in Texas, in Paris. Paris will be it's probably an hour to Hugo, so we're probably 30 minutes. So it's probably an hour and a half from home. So I'm going to wrap it up, but I will be back in Paris, and when I'm back, I will show you more of this beautiful cemetery. But I showed you some of the most famous graves here. Yeah, so, and, you know, I had to wear my Texas band because we are in the great state of Texas. So, y'all, thank you for joining me on this cemetery adventure. Look at it. Isn't it pretty? To me, there's nothing more peaceful than a cemetery when you're by yourself, and especially an old cemetery. Just amazing. Yeah, I love it. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little short video about Paris and their beautiful cemetery. Thank you. If you like cemetery videos, if you like history, shopping, crafts, jewelry, flowers, houseplants, gardening, I even went to have some Amish videos. Join me. Come like my videos, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up. I am trying to grow my channel. I'm almost to 300 followers. And so that's my next goal, 300, then 500,000, you know. So come join me, come like mine. And I know as time goes on, I will learn all the secrets to making better and better videos and better content. And thank you. Thank you for liking everything I do. And I hope you all stay blessed.